Good evening, guys. Today is 21st of March. I'm just doing an analysis for tomorrow and for possibly for the next week as well, because kind of giving us direction today. The few pairs that I trade pretty much got direction now. Just gonna trade based on those direction now. My direction was EURUSD. This is EURUSD daily. Direction always been for last 3 weeks to sell it on rally, but today I did got caught out. Took a small loss, but got caught out after seeing this. Yesterday's price action, taking this level out, was clearly it was a breakout of this structure, and I was expecting come back, bounce, and then to do this. But if you can see it there, this candle here, bearish candle there, is indicating it's more towards this move here. This is what I'm going to take my position towards. So my target, this is where I'm be targeting. That is based on today's. It's more of indicating it was a false breakout. That's what price action is suggesting right now. So I am going to sell EURUSD. I'm going to start selling again. So let me highlight a few things that you can watch out for, because I won't be able to give signals on these unless at certain places at certain time that it could take place while I'm sleeping. So it's just something that kind of giving you guys heads up, so you can take a trade if you wish to. Right. So on daily indication is towards the downside now. It was yesterday's got price action. Was, to me, it looks as more of a failed breakout. So let's go into 4-hourly. So now I would actually start selling from where it is now, but after seeing this 4-hourly candle close indicating there's a pullback. So pullback, it could take price to around retest 1140. Yeah, 114 is very much is likely that we're going to see a pullback to. But I am not really expecting this now to get above 1440, around 1440 area. So if you do take a position, if you see the market price any price rejection at 140, or even at anywhere from 113.90 to 1140, anywhere around this area, you see price rejection, maybe on 1 hourly, you should be ready to take a position towards the downside. This is what I'm going to do. If I see the market tomorrow, European session, I see it doing something like that, I will be taking my position. I'll be taking my position. So those are the levels that I'll be watching out for. So this is the area that my sell area, around this area. If you can see it, around this, just around 114. If I see a price rejection here, I'll be taking a position anywhere around this area, and the stop is just above here. This is where the stop, just above there, and basically last turning point, and just above the last turning point. That's where I'm going to place my stop and take a short position, and I'll be targeting towards 112 area. So that's my view on EURUSD. EURJPY, this is our best trade this week so far. Just going to continue. Hit our first target of, I think it was 85 pips, but now I closed full position, and I will be looking for taking my position again, new position. So let's see what can I actually see on any changes. And it's very similar to EURUSD, but slightly different. What I identified on this one is, I see as it was a breakout of this range, and then now it's just about retesting the area again. Should be focusing on, let's go to 4-hourly, because hourly is more of direction for me is to the sell and target. This is the area that I've been looking to I am targeting every time I go for short position is this is the area that I'm looking to. This is the move I'm looking for, which is pretty much 200, pretty much 300 pips actually. So that is the move, and risk reward is good. Stop just here, which is what, about 70-80 pips, and targeting there. So risk reward is very good, and from there, that's when I'll be expecting big rally. So that's my view. Right, for yeah, it's a nice bullish candle there. So we can clearly see there's a pullback, possible pullback now. Right, this is the area I'll be focusing on. I see failed test around this area. I'll be looking to short. This is where I'll be looking to short. Stop just above here, and I'll be taking a short position. Broke out of this structure there. If you can see here, price has been ranging for some time and finally broke out. Now it's retest. If retest fail, this is where I'll be expecting the next move to take place. Watch out for is 2630 is the area to watch out for. You just watch out for price rejection. Just don't just jump in because of the area. Those are the area turning points. Those are the area that are likely to turn from. I already identified that it already retested once the breakout. So chances are it might not even get test again. As you can see, this candle here, this is a retest candle of breakout of this range. So now the price did test it back and roll over. Now it's gone back for another test. And if it fails, chances are we're going to see another rollover. So that is the reason that I will be taking half position now, and I will be waiting to see what happens around here, and then I will be taking another half position. Just you have to be cautious in terms of putting your position, because you don't want to put full position and then market goes up a bit and then you don't have option to add on. So that is my trade plan for EURJPY. Also, there's a lot of euro news early in the morning, so that's when you probably see those rally take place, and then based on the news, we probably see that move. So that is something to watch out for. Just don't go straight into the trade with your full capacity. Just divide your position. That will give you the chance, even if it's in the morning, to take the rally and price reject at those levels. Then you can just add that 50% on it. So that is something that you guys could watch out. That is my view on EURJPY. And GBPJPY is the one that is running with Brexit. That one, well, I kind of pulled out too early, otherwise it would have been 600 pips on that trade. Those things happen. You can't really go back and moan about it. GBPJPY, which is actually is my favorite pair to trade. But last month, around a month, I've been taking a very few GBPJPY. It's because of the Brexit. It just, even today, I've seen it taking 100 pips rally, then 100 pips drop next hour. So these are very risky. So that is the reason that if I'm right in front of my chart, taking a trade and quickly closing it as soon as the move takes place. Otherwise, you can't really leave the trade running. You're going to come back and see hitting a stop after just missing your take profit. Right, so GBPJPY is the one. It made a big move. So now it could retrace. Yep, it took a massive big move on this one. So as you can see, the blue line was the target set for 1 week now. Almost got there. So now GBPJPY, we'll probably see actually Prime Minister coming to do a conference maybe next hour. So we'll probably see market do some movement on GBPJPY. Well, ideally anywhere around here, if you could get to 47, which is less likely, to be honest, unless something happens in the conference. Technical side, it's more towards now 43, 42, those area. But I will be selling on rally on this one. I won't just jump in. I'll be selling on rally. So that one is, I'm not going to touch too much on it. It's just something that it's going to run with the fundamental, but it's pointing downwards. So that's what I'm seeing right now. Okay, let's see. What is it on for? It is indicating a pullback, but it's formed a down channel now, as you can see it there. Right, made a low. Now we'll probably see maybe around here. We'll probably see this, and then possible this move here. So on this one, it's just something that you have to watch the fundamental side of to trade GBP. Your ears should be tuned to any news coming out of Brexit, and that's when you take your chance, your trades. Otherwise, technical, it's just not following much. That's something that is the reason that I'm not sending many signals on that, unless I see a very minimum risk, and then we can take a position. But it's the best to sell it on rally, because there's so much uncertainty around it. So you could see massive rally up 100 pips. You see hitting some sort of some level of support. You look to short. So this one is, for me, is if I see anywhere around 46 again, I'll be looking to short. If I see around 47, I'll be looking to short. So it's just more for taking a short position on rally. Otherwise, this one is going to be tricky, guys. I would say just leave this one for this week. Next week is more voting as well, so you don't know exactly what is going to happen. If I see any opportunity with minimum risk, then I'll send the signal out. Otherwise, if you're going to trade GBP, you're going to end up wiping your account if you don't stick to your trade plan. Otherwise, it's just not worth it. I would say just stay away from GBP for now, unless you are aware of the what is happening with Brexit. Right. Anyway, guys, and gold really did surprise me. I mean, if you look back on weekly, it followed my weekly analysis to a point. It did follow exactly what I was expecting on weekly, but the price action did caught me out on gold. Let's see if I can get the gold. It's the same movement, false movement took place on gold as well. Where is it? Daily. This move there. Right. After just breaking out of 1311, I was expecting next move towards some of 1325, 1326. That's where I was looking to take a short position. And also the area for me to go short was around 1320. But I missed that opportunity because of this yesterday's move. Yesterday's move was indication of this reversal took place. But if you look at today's price action, it's fully reversed back to where it was yesterday evening. So FOMC did played a big part, but starting to roll back. So my target towards 1280, 1260 is back on again. So on gold, I will not be looking for anything else now. I'll be selling on rally. I see price back to 1318, 1315, 20, those area. I'll be looking to short without hesitation. So those are the areas that I'll be looking to short. That I missed the best entry would have been around 1318. I think was the best entry. But I'll be waiting for that pullback. I need to see clear pullback before I take position on gold. But my direction is towards sell, and also this today's close indicating is more towards sell. At least we're going to pointing at it of testing 13 again. Price drop below 13. We'll be heading. Will be more towards 1280, 1260. So on that one, if you're going to trade, guys, just look for opportunities on rally. You see price rally, and then you look for short position. It's very similar to EURUSD here. Yeah, this one is forming a channel, channeling up. But again, this is for me is towards sell. But I'll be waiting around 12.16. I see opportunity 12.18. Those are the areas that for me to go short. On this one as well, I'll be dividing my positions. Even at 13.11, I see price rejection. Those are the areas that I'll be looking for short position. So on gold is something that we have to be very careful, because these last 2 days price action is very, very confusing. It was breakout, then followed by price rejection, almost close below yesterday's opening price. So it's very, very confusing with the price action, but technical indicating towards the downside. So that's my view on gold. I can see it's more towards 12.80, which is something that I've been targeting for some time now. They just price skip, gets to 13 and then bounce back. So 13 is the area that we need to watch out for as well if we take our short position. But daily close indicating is more towards the downside, guys. So watch out for those areas. 13.11, 13.15. Those are the areas that should be looking for entries. Ideally, I'm going to probably even leave the gold for next week. Just want to see what happens tomorrow. But anywhere around back to 12.20, 13.20, I will take a short position. That's my view, and this is what I'm going to do. Right, thanks a lot, guys. And also, if there's any pairs that you want me to analyze, just leave in the comment, and I'll do my best to come up with something. And yeah, sure. So thanks a lot, guys, and let's see how the market react tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll catch up with you guys next week. All right, thank you.